Hello, everyone. It is Self-Care Sunday. Yes, it is. How are you this Self-Care Sunday? Tell me about your day. What are you? Yes, you and you and you grateful for this Sunday? That is what I want to know. Even if you're watching the replay, I want you to tell me what you're grateful for. I want you to say it out loud, even if you don't type it. Say what you're grateful for when I'm asking for it. Tell the world. Say it out loud to the car sitting next to you on the highway while you're driving. Just say what you're grateful for. It is such a great thing to be able to do as we are here on Self-Care Sunday. And we are here for you. What is happening in your world this Self-Care Sunday, the 26th of September? It is. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook, you know what to do. Hop right on over to YouTube. Cassandra's got the link there for you in the show comments. Hey, Kitty, how was your Self-Care Sunday? Adele and Dazzle are here. Dazzle, that means it's treat time. How is everybody tonight? How was your Sunday? Mine wasn't as planned, but that's okay. I was supposed to be over there, but I was up in the store. We had a manager sick today, home resting, but, I helped. I don't know why my staff always use air quotes when they say Neil was here helping. I don't know why the air quotes. Why the air quotes? Neil was here helping. I mean, it's bad when my software vendors say, Neil, stop helping in the store. You're coming up with too many ideas for the software. Stop helping. Pretty good. You cleaned the garage and got the yard trimmed up. And you got to watch football. We haven't gotten to watch any football yet. So we have not done that. We tape it. We tape all of our teams. And we try to avoid seeing what's going on. But that's what we try to do. Last week, they have this new thing on our playback on YouTube. We have YouTube TV, so we get our live TV through YouTube, and they have this new thing for your taped games where you can watch like the top 40 plays of the game, and we did that with some of last weekend's games. And it was good because you got to see this amazing play, but then you're like, I want to see the replay of that, or I want to hear the commentary after the play or something, or hear what happened with the penalty, the flag getting thrown or something. And you lose that by watching, what the TV defines as the top plays. So there you go. I thought of you, Adele, the other day. I had another day when I was helping in the store, I actually rang register, and I was in the home store, and we had a brand new in package Michigan Spartans blanket, and that I was selling to this woman whose son is a PhD student at Michigan, your alma mater, and he's, mom is so proud, he's going for a PhD in philosophy. She's like, oh, he's going to be so rich. I said, in knowledge, yes. But she knew he would be home on break. So, she was excited to have this blanket to be able to put out on the bed. That's what we really like. The weekend before, we did that with a game where we were where Cassandra was home later, and we watched the game together. But we fast forwarded through it, and that was truly a great. We both said that was a great way to watch the game. So we won't take the computer decided highlights this time when we get to watch a game. But we have not watched any today. But I'm going to share with you in a minute what we've been watching, because that is inspiring. Let me find what I do with my glasses. Let me find what I'm doing with them. I got them. But it was, I mean, I am grateful for a good sales day in the store. We were busy today. Well, the store I was in didn't have a lot of traffic. It didn't feel like a lot of traffic. I didn't look at our actual customer accounts today. But the ones that were in were spending bucks. I mean, the sales were ringing. And I think with the temp drop coming, I think after today. Today was our last day in the 70s for the rest of this week, according to the weather forecast. And I think we will see people in looking for clothes this week is what I think will happen. Let's get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book. That is how we start the program every night. Tonight we're on page 192. 192. Good morning. You will have to say no to things to say yes to your work. It'll be worth it. There is your good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today is Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is the day each and every week we set aside so that you take time for you, yes, where you unplug, you disconnect, you throw your phone to the other side of the room, you forget about it. That is what we do. Each and every week, we do that. We set that aside each and every week so that you take time to disconnect, because this is an Ironman, really. We're beyond marathon. This is like Ironman here that you are running, and you can't do that nonstop. You have to take time for you to recharge. Your phone, you plug your phone into the charger every day. Each and every week, you have to plug you into the charger. You into the charger is what you have to do each and every week. And Sunday's just the symbol. So maybe you can't do it on Sunday. You do it on Tuesday. You do it on Thursday. You take a half day Monday and a half day Wednesday. I don't care when you do it. But this is an Iron Man, people, an Iron Woman. This you need to recharge. We are starting. This is the kickoff of week 80/81, depending on where you're counting your starting point. 80/81. Okay, that's a long time. That's a lot of weeks. Okay, we are headed towards 600 days. Okay, and no end in sight. You know, I heard one thing today say, that COVID could be really over by the spring if there's not a major new variant, that COVID could burn out by the spring. Between people getting vaccinated, people getting COVID and gaining some level of immunity to it. But that's no guarantee. We thought this was going to be over last spring. 2 weeks. This is like the money pit. This is 2 weeks. When is this going to be over? 2 weeks. Well, this is an Ironman, folks. I gave up on the 2-week thing a long time ago. And people who kept on thinking it'd be over already are out of juice. But you're not out of juice because you take time each and every week to recharge. And that is what is so important in this, is taking the time to recharge. That it is a never-ending story. It's Groundhog Day. It's the Tom Hanks, since this all started with Tom Hanks, it's the Tom Hanks Money Pit movie. Tom Hanks, Shelley Long movie, The Money Pit. Take your pick of stories But this is a never-ending story, and with that, you have to be prepared, and you have to have the internal oomph to keep going. And you can't keep going if you don't stop and take a breath. So that is what is so important. Even today, I said to Cassandra on the way home today, I said, I'm tired today. I said, I don't really have a good reason to be tired. I know that's weird, but I don't have a good reason. It's not like I did heavy lifting today. I did not do heavy lifting. Today I worked, but it wasn't heavy lifting in the whole scheme of things. But so we'll rest tonight. We'll rest. We're both don't have to be out in the morning. So we'll start our Monday a little easier, maybe. Maybe we'll start a little easier on our Monday. That's okay, however you do it. However you do it. Our quote tonight from Simon is, those who only know what they do work harder. Those who also know why they do what they do work smarter. Those who only know what they do work harder. Those who also know why they do what they do work smarter. You work smarter, people. You do. You do work smarter. So I told you we hadn't watched football tonight, but I was going to tell you what we have been watching over dinner. Rebecca made homemade pizza for dinner tonight, which was great. And so we've been chilling. It's for a lot of networks, cable networks, it's free HBO and Cinemax weekend. So if you don't already subscribe to those things, if you're not already an HBO Max subscriber and all that, that's one of the subscriptions we don't have yet. I say, because it's probably only a matter of time. I said we had to cancel something before we get Apple Plus. I'm like, give up something and then you can get Apple Plus, because they were talking about that. But so what we were talking about, so what we were watching tonight, because we don't subscribe to HBO Max, is that we were watching the Friends reunion. And Friends, is that TV show. It's one of those timeless TV shows that is on. I mean, there are things that you can look at on that show if you're watching a rerun. And, whether it's their cordless phone that you see, or all the cabs instead of grabbing an Uber. But it is one of those shows that the storylines are funny. It can be timeless, and most people know it, even though it's been some 17 years or something since it's been on the air. And, sometimes Cassandra will be like, what, there's nothing else on but an episode of Friends? And it's like, I like sinking into there's a lot that goes through this head during a day. There's a lot that comes across my desk, and there's a lot that goes through my head. And what I like about Friends, or like maybe The Big Bang Theory or Cheers, is that it doesn't require heavy lifting of the head. It doesn't require heavy thinking. You can just sit back, and whatever episode you pull up, that or Seinfeld, and you can sit back and have a good laugh, even if you've seen the episode a dozen times. Friends, in the reunion they talk about, has been watched. Their episodes have been watched more than 1 billion times. More than 1 billion times. There's only 200 and something episodes. 200 and something episodes. There's more episodes of this show than Friends, but there's 200 and something episodes of Friends, and they've been watched more than 1 billion times. Or aired more than 1 billion times, excuse me. They've aired more than 1 billion times, and I don't think that includes just on-demand selections. I think that just is the on-air presence of it. But what got me thinking as we talked as we listened to them talk about the show and the design of the show, is that no one was a lead. Every character had a story to tell, and every character sort of got equal time with their story. And it got me thinking a lot about you and a lot about business and how we all have our stories to tell, and we're all there for you. And that was an essence of it. You never knew that business was gonna, Friends, theme song. It was, you never knew life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke. Your love life's, you're broke. Your love life's DOA. And that can apply to business. You never knew that business was going to be this way. Your job's a joke. Your life, what? Is about business. But you have your group, you have your support. And, that always ended with, I'll be there for you. And was a key part of the theme song of Friends, I'll be there for you. And they were all there for each other, and they were all there for each other off the set too, and are still there for each other off the set. This group of actors that was brought together to create this, and it was created based on the writer's life, post-college life in New York, and how they spent their time. But you have that core group around you that is always there for you, and you have that in business, and you have that in life. And there are these key shows that bring that essence to the point, like Friends. One that I always hearken back to sometimes is Cheers, the old bar show that was based in Boston. And sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. And you do that. You seek that out. Norm, exactly. Norm, Cliffy. You want to go there, and you want to be there, okay? Because that is where you find your self-care. So that is where you find your self-care. That is what you build your world around, okay? And that is how you connect. That's also how we connect in business. It's also how you connect with your team. I mean, one of the great things about being boss is getting to hire people that you want to be around. And I know the issues with hiring and the different things that people are having with that. I get it. I really do. But ultimately, in essence, you are hiring people you want to be around all day. You are hiring your friends, your people that know your name. I mean, having not been out front in the stores a lot lately, and stepping back in this past week, and the number of people that I've seen, and just the number of different chamber events or different things that I've been invited to in the past couple of weeks, you do that. You have that circle. You have that friend circle. You have that. Even when it feels like you don't. Even when it feels like complete chaos, you have that circle. This industry is extremely special. The resale industry, which is my primary audience. Okay, I know I have people that aren't in the resale industry that watch regularly, so I am not speaking down to you. You are part of our family too. But the resale industry is truly special, and that you just call out my name, and wherever I am, I'll come running. That is sort of your resale brothers and sisters out there. They will come running. They will come call when you call. And so often you just need to pick up the phone. I mean, that good old-fashioned phone is such a wonderful thing, a wonderful place of connection in how you connect with people and actually really connect. Call and say, let's go out to breakfast. Let's have coffee. Let's do whatever. And it doesn't matter what the distance is. It doesn't matter what the distance is. People will come running. People will come to you. You will come to people. And that is so much of what we are all about. That is so much of what we're all about. And that is what I want you to remember this Self-Care Sunday. That is what I want you to remember. I want you to remember your friends, the place where they always know your name. And I want you to find comfort, solace, and gratitude for that. I want you to be grateful for it, because it is so much to be. We have so much to be grateful for, and I know there's a lot of weight that weighs on your shoulders and makes them droopy. But there's a lot that lifts you up too. There's a lot in your circle that lifts you up higher. That lifts you up higher. And that is what Self-Care Sunday is all about, is lifting you up higher, making your world better, you making others' worlds better, you touching other people and reaching other people and treating them better and making them feel better is part of where this all goes. So as you kick off your week 80 and 81, okay, week 80 and 81, remember that sense of gratefulness. Remember that sense of your circle of friends. Remember that sense that you're not alone. You're not alone running this store, okay? And you're not alone in life. That there are others there walking hand in hand down this path with you. Hand in hand down this path with you. We are all there walking together as we walk on this marathon with your friends by your side. Your friends by your side, who are just a phone call away. Your friends by your side, it's just a phone call, an email, a text away. That is where you find your self-care this Self-Care Sunday. But if you want to find everything else that I talk about, including all the links, all the references, including the link to the YouTube channel, you're not alone running this store. You go over to narcs.com/resale strong, where it's all there, including a direct link to the YouTube. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring that bell, so you know another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody make it to the other side. I'm here every night in the Nards private Facebook group and streaming on YouTube every night at more 8-ish. But if you have a question in between, you can just email me, Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. That's how we roll every night. That's where we start. Tonight, if you're following along in the book, we are on page 192. Good morning. You'll have to say no to things to say yes to your work. It'll be worth it. Our good night tonight is good night. Don't forget to look up from your work and let real life in. It makes your work better. Yes, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, even a friends reunion. I don't know. We will party together as friends again. Yes, we will. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. Yes, I am. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8-ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. It's time for dessert.